So there are two trades you can do for Twitter right now. Which one will you choose? Hi guys, this is Pete here. So today we're going to talk about the latest update on the Elon Musk saga with Twitter. Is Elon Musk finally going to buy Twitter? Let's have a look. So before we look at what's happening right now, let's go through the timeline of Elon Musk versus Twitter. So this started in January this year when Elon Musk started buying a lot of Twitter shares, and eventually he got up to 5% stake in the company. And by April, Elon Musk has amassed a whopping 9%, making him the largest shareholder in Twitter. And at the moment in time, it was worth about $3 billion. Then later in April, Elon Musk reached a deal to buy Twitter for $44 billion, which was around $54.2 per share. And how he wanted to finance that was by partly selling his Tesla shares, getting money from investors, and also taking a loan from the banks. However, in just 1 month in May, Elon Musk said that he's going to put the transaction on hold because he said there are way too much bots on Twitter than expected. Now, I wonder which social media platform doesn't have bots. I don't think Twitter is the only one. But nevertheless, he's Elon Musk. And in July, Elon Musk said, enough. I had enough of all these bots. He decided to totally abandon the deal. And guess what? Twitter decided to sue him over it. So what's happening right now, okay? So I'm going to give a very snapshot. It is very summarized, so I may not get everything to the nuance, but this is what it is. So Elon Musk basically lost the legal suit, right? So his legal team thinks that he's unlikely going to win it. In fact, the New York Times even says that Elon Musk tried to negotiate a deal, right? Its sources says that Musk first to ask for a discount as much as 30%. But guess what Twitter said to them is to... And then later Elon Musk reduced his discount to 10% before saying, alright, I have no choice, but before I lose this court case, I will have to close the deal. So essentially what happened is that I think Elon Musk saw that the writing is on the wall, that he's going to lose the trial very likely and he will have to buy Twitter regardless. So he might as well do it on his own terms so that it will not damage the name of himself and also Tesla as a company. Therefore, finally this month, in October, the legal team from Elon Musk asked the judge to pause the trial in order to allow Elon some time to revive the deal to buy back Twitter at the original price of $54.20. Now, when will this finish? The judge has given Elon Musk up to 28th of October this month. Now, in terms of financing, this is where it will get a bit interesting, right? Other than Elon Musk having already sold $8.5 billion of Tesla shares and getting funding from investors about $7 billion, he also has about $20 billion of cash. So he will have to sell a few more $1 billion of Tesla shares, or he will have to take more bank loan, right, from the banks in order to finance this deal. Now, if he were to sell Tesla shares, he can only sell it after Tesla earnings. That is on October 19. So I think there are a lot of anticipation coming up for Tesla. So for those of you who are holding Tesla share, just take note. My guess is that he is very likely will have to sell his Tesla shares because he has already borrowed a lot from the banks previously. Most of his shares in Teslas are already under collateral to the bank, so I don't think the banks will lend him anymore. So this round he has to sell the shares, and guess what? It is likely going to cause Tesla shares to drop even further. Therefore, will this deal finally go through? I think most likely yes, because if not, Elon Musk wouldn't have volunteered to buy over Twitter at its original price. But the thing is, will Elon Musk be able to get the funding? So like I said before, I don't think Elon Musk will be able to borrow more from the banks because he has already borrowed so much. Plus, he said so many disparaging things about Twitter. Now he has to sell Twitter to all these banks saying that, hey, this is the company that I used to say is really bad, full of bots, but nevertheless, please invest in it. So I think if the banks do not support Musk's acquisition of Twitter, likely he will have to sell out much more of his shares. That means liquidating a lot more, and potentially this could be catastrophic for Tesla share price. So as an options investor, what am I doing? So this is where I want to caveat one more time that this is not investment advice. I'm just sharing this as my thought process, hoping to help you to think better as an investor. Firstly, I think Elon Musk will buy Twitter at $54.20. I give this scenario a probability about 80% happening, and I do not think that he will go any higher than it is because this was his original offer. And take note, he already do this deal very grudgingly because he was kind of forced to do it, right, as he was going to lose the court case. So I also don't think that the court has the ability to ask him to pay more after asking some of my lawyer friends about the nitty-gritty details. There's an 80% chance that the price will not go beyond $54.20 before the court proceeding resume on the 28th of October. Now, the second scenario here is that Elon Musk actually gets to walk away from the deal and not buy Twitter. I give this probability about 20%, right? So guess what? Twitter, without the magic purchase of Elon Musk, right? The price tag of $54.20 is no longer there. It is very likely it will fall back to previous prices. But that is unlikely to happen before 28th of October, right? Because Elon Musk is likely going to take as much time as he needs to negotiate the best offer possible. So in terms of the pricing, I put it as such, right? I think it is very unlikely for the price to go above $54.20, even if it were to rise any further. But if it were to drop, I think very likely it will fall back to its previous level that is around here, right? Around $40 to about $43. So as an option investor, what I'm doing is this, right? There's two trades that I am doing right now. First one is to sell a call options on Twitter at $55. And the second one is to sell a put options at $40. Now, let me go through these two scenarios one by one. Firstly, I can sell a put options for Twitter at $40 strike price. Now, you can see that right here, I'm using USmart right now because USmart right now has a really good offer. Now, before we discuss the trade, do you know that there's a new brokerage in town? So if you're trading stocks and options right now, there's a new brokerage called USmart where you can trade straight options and covered calls, which I'm discussing in this video over here in addition to stocks itself. Now, in terms of fee, USmart right now is offering 0 commission for US, Hong Kong, and SG stocks, and there is no minimum charge for Singapore stocks. They also offer fractional shares, so investors with low capital can invest in pricier US stocks like Tesla and Google with as little as $100. And they also have additional features such as smart orders and daily stock pick created by their in-house USmart market strategies to make your investment a breeze. Now, and most importantly, USmart right now is having a welcome reward where you can receive monthly cash stock vouchers worth up to $400 US. Terms and conditions will apply. So find out more details and register your account in the link down below. You can see that right now, if I were to do a sell put, what I will receive is actually here, right? Sell put 40, I will collect 45 cents. So let's go through the different scenarios. If I were to sell put at 40, this means if the share price stays above $40, there's nothing I need to do. I will keep the premium over here, right? Which is this one. And if the share price goes below $40, I will have to buy it at $40. So therefore, my maximum loss, my capital put in this case is about $4,000, and the premium I collected is actually $45. And if I calculate the ROI in this case, pretty strong, pretty good, right? About 1.13% in 13 days. Now, the next scenario, if I were to sell a call option, what will happen? So you can see over here in the USmart platform, when I sell a call option for Twitter, that is going to expire on the 14th of October, right? Which is only 6 days. You can see that a sell put 55 over here is actually going at about between 3 to 4 cents. Okay, so what does it mean is that if the share price stays below 55, I will get to keep this premium of about $3 to $4. If the share price goes above 55, I will have to pay the difference. So if I'm just doing one contract, in this case, I'm collecting about $3 to $4 per contract. And right now you must be thinking, hey Pete, in this case, seems that if I do a sell call, I'm only collecting about $3 to $4 as opposed to I'm doing a sell put, I'm collecting in the range of $40. Shouldn't I be doing more sell put? Personally, no, right? In fact, personally, right now, I'm doing both strategies, but I'm doing way more sell call in this case. So imagine you want to catch the bus across the road, right? There are two ways you can get to the bus. It's either you can dash through the red light, getting to the bus, but there is a very high chance you might get knocked over. Or you can just patiently wait for the green light, although it's a lot slower, but you can get to the destination safely. In this case, which one will you choose? Personally, I prefer to cross the road with a green light because it's much safer. So in this case, there's a very, very high chance that the price will not go above 54.2 in this case. So therefore, this is a much safer trade as versus, right, selling put where the price may drop below 40, because take note, Twitter has fallen below 40 before. Now, lastly, I just want to highlight that this is just a very opportunistic trade. It is not going to be something that makes me a lot of money. So therefore, I want to share with everyone out there is to take this trade as it is, right? Do not over trade your position. And once again, this is not investment advice. I'm just sharing with you my mindset behind this trade and hopefully to make you a better investor. So do you think Elon Musk will finally have to buy Twitter? Let me know in the comments below. And once again, I hope you learned something today. If you like the content here, do like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.